There's a walk-in voice that's talking, putting pictures into our head. If you're hung on the words in the nouns and the verbs, then you never have heard what it said. A pearl, I found a pearl, the plumber cried, and he held it in his leather hand, and he rubbed it on his soul, and he tucked it safe in the deep pocket of his bib overalls, and he could whistle softly, working in the sewer all that day. A white marble, a Chinese checker, but I couldn't tell him. So I went home and told my mother instead. My mother, who rules the world from her oyster bed. And the walk-in voice, it keeps talking, putting pictures into our head. If you're hung on the words in the nouns and the verbs, then you never have heard what it said. Closets used to frighten me, standing there up against the wall like undertakers, full of dark. I feared them most of all in evening twilight, or just before the dawn. My father once came with a candle, his dancing light chasing off the shadows. See, he said, there's nothing to fear. Nothing in here gonna get you and carry you away. But Papa, that was just why I was afraid. And the walk-in voice, it keeps talking, putting pictures into our head. If you're hung on the words in the nouns and the verbs, then you never have heard what it said. It seemed a very thin line of friends who came up the hill that day to stand in her immaculate garden and hold tight to each other. A poet was to come and say some words, but he had other things to do. Now I see that, lovely as his poems are, they're not very big, because it was a closing, a time to come and take a flower home and remember one bright pebble who splashed in the pond, sending circles out till tears shine in the eyes of strangers. And the walk-in voice, it keeps talking, putting pictures into our head. If you're hung on the words in the nouns and the verbs, then you never will hear what it says. Isabella, he says it isn't flat. I want to believe him. But how does a rube from Kansas know when he has met a sailor? I mean, all he really knows for sure is corn. And this corn husker won't believe in God until he sees him. And after all, what is God compared to the sea? We take a sailor at his word. That's what we do. Then one evening, he leads us through the trees and says, "Look, there it is, the whole fucking upside down sky! Wow!" And the walk-in voice, it keeps talking, putting pictures into our head. If you're the nouns and the verbs, then you never did hear what it said. Now listen to the pictures in your head. Go and listen, listen, listen.